Assalamu alaikum,
Absolutely.
friends. Hope you will be fine all. Today, our topic is learning from failures and turning setbacks into opportunities, and we have Chat GPT with us to talk about this topic. Chat GPT, are you available?
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, I'm definitely available and excited to chat about that topic. Learning from failures and turning setbacks into opportunities is such a powerful theme. Let's dive into it.
Yes, my first question on that one: what does learning from failure means to you personally?
That's a great question. For me, learning from failure means seeing setbacks as opportunities for growth. It's about reflecting on what went wrong, understanding the lessons hidden in those experiences, and then applying that knowledge moving forward. It's really all about resilience and continuous improvement.
Can you please give some example to understand?
Of course, for example, sure, for example, think about an absolutely just let
I guess there is some problem with the connection.
no worries at all.
Let me
I'm
check.
here. Absolutely. I'm here to help. Just let me know if you need anything and we'll get things sorted out.
Okay. I have another question. Why do you think people are often afraid to fail?
That's a really interesting question. I think people often fear failure, like a setback. Absolutely. I'm here. Sounds good. Just let me know if you have any more questions and I'm
My next question is: how can failure actually makes us stronger or wiser? What's your note on that?
great question. Often helps us build resilience, teaches us important lessons, and pushes us to adapt and improve. Overcoming setbacks can definitely make us wiser and stronger in the long run.
Great. Okay, tell me, what is the difference and between failing and being a failure? Hello, are you listening to me? Okay, my next question is that how sorry, what's the difference between failing and being a failure?
That's a really insightful question. I think failing is just a temporary event, an experience that we go through, while being a failure is more of a fixed identity. The key is that failure is something we experience, not who we are, and we can always learn and grow from it.
Okay, how can our attitude towards failure shape our future success?
Absolutely. Our attitude toward failure can really make a big difference. If we view failure as a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn, it can boost our resilience, encourage creativity, and ultimately lead to greater success.
Okay, can you share a time when you failed but learned something valuable from it? I asked my question again. Can you share a time when you failed but learned something valuable from it?
Absolutely. One example that comes to mind is when someone might try to launch a new project or a business and it doesn't go as planned. Even though it might feel like a failure at first, it can teach valuable lessons about the market, about resilience, and about adapting strategies. Those insights often lead to even greater success down the line.
Okay, how did the experience change the way you approach challenges today?
That's a great follow up. Experiencing failure can definitely help build humility and empathy, and it often makes us more open to learning from others. It can also remind us that everyone faces challenges, and That persistence and a positive mindset are key to eventual success.
What emotions did you feel during the failure and how did you move past them?
That's a really relatable question. It's definitely
Okay, tell me, how can we remind ourselves to stay positive when things go wrong?
that's a wonderful question. One way is to focus on the lessons learned. Focusing on the setbacks themselves, also practicing gratitude, surrounding yourself with supportive people, and maintaining a growth mindset can really help keep us positive and focused.
Do you believe failure is necessary for success? Why and why not?
That's a
I repeat my question again. Do you believe failure is necessary for success? Why or why not?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to elaborate. I do believe that failure can be essential for success because it teaches us valuable lessons, helps us build resilience to jump back in with your question and we can continue the conversation about learning from failure, turning setbacks into opportunities.
And my last question was, do you believe failure is necessary for success? Why or why not?
Absolutely. I do believe failure can be essential for success because it helps us learn, adapt, and grow. It often reveals areas where we can improve and builds resilience. On the other hand, not every failure is strictly necessary for success.
Okay, my question is, how can schools and workplaces create a culture that embraces learning from mistakes?
It's a fantastic point. And school
Can you repeat your answer, please? I will hear what you say.
of course, schools and workplaces create a culture embrace
Tell me, what roles does feedback play in turning failures into growth? What's your opinion on that one?
feedback plays a it helps individuals understand their strengths and areas for improvement. It also encourages growth, boosts motivation, and fosters a culture of continuous learning. Overall, it's essential for both personal and collective success.
Do you think social media make people believe that they can be afraid of failures? There is any role of social media in that?
Absolutely. Social media can definitely influence how people perceive failure. It often showcases only the highlights and successes, which can make failure seem more daunting or stigmatized. On the flip side, it can also provide a platform for sharing genuine stories of setbacks and resilience, helping to normalize failure and encourage a more balanced perspective.
Okay, do you think how can leader and teachers model resilience in setbacks?
Leaders and teachers can model resilience by openly sharing their own experiences with setbacks, demonstrating how they overcome challenges, and maintaining a positive, growth oriented mindset. They can also encourage open communication, celebrate effort as much as achievement, and create a safe environment where making mistakes is seen as a natural part of learning.
Thank you. It was a great session with you. It's the end of our session. Thank you.